Hey, Dad.
Hello, Grandpa.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Grandpa.
Hi, Dad.
Hey, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
I've been trying to think of a particular memory, but nothing's like one memory doesn't really come to mind. But I think the nature of our relationship and the way that you interact with your grandchildren, including myself and my children, has always been an important part of how I see myself and how I see a good family. I just want to tell you that I'm grateful that you've always been there and been loving for us, loving to us, and I appreciate the time that you spend with us, and I've really always enjoyed our conversations, getting to learn about your history and especially your childhood. It's been really fun to talk to you over the years.
One memory I have of you that I will never forget is you always going down the hill and taking me shooting and sharing your love of firearms with me. Another memory is the seemingly endless supply of fireworks you bought one time, the likes of which I doubt I will ever see again. One thing that I have always admired about you is your wonderful wit and sense of humor, and it has always made me laugh, and it's something I always will look forward to.
I like to feed the horses with you.
Excuse the hair, sorry. I just got off work. But do be jealous of the beard. Anyway, I heard it's your 90th birthday? 90? That's crazy. 90 years is a really long time, and you have done it. Congratulations and happy birthday. I just want to say those things, and then also my favorite memory. It's also one of the stories you like to tell about me. It was when I was a youngin', and we were out on the farm, and the cows were mooing, and I couldn't hear them, so I yelled out, "Shut up, you damn cows!" It's a great memory, great time. Also, liked all the times you let me ride the horses and showed me how to saddle them up and let me take them out. It was really great.
One memory that I have is when Lance and I were first married. We were living out on West Whitman, and we came home one night from going to the movies, and Lance's car that had been broken, just parked on Sand Road, was missing. And we were kind of upset about it. We were thinking we were gonna call the police. A car had been stolen. So Lance decided to call you first, and you were apologetic about it, but you had had our car taken to get the transmission fixed for us, and we almost called the police on you. So we've always appreciated your kind and generous heart. We know you try to pretend that you're a grump, but we know better.
I really love your sense of humor and how you made me feel like part of the family so quickly.
You've done such a wonderful job loving our kids and our grandkids and us, making our lives better and happier, showing us what it means to be a good person, to be a kind person, to be a generous person, to be a loving person. Show us the joy of having animals, of riding horses and loving other good things in the world. And showing us what it means to love our country and to have integrity. We appreciate that. I can think of so many stories, but I'm just going to mention a couple because they'll bring a smile to your face, I hope. One is deciding out of the generosity of your heart, after probably a hay hauling experience, to bring home ice cream cones from the Ram Inn to everyone on a hot summer day. And how that ended up with you laughing like crazy as we were trying to eat all this ice cream that was melting all over our hands. And so we got a lot of ice cream, but we weren't able to share very much. Another thing is, I just want you to know that the Jell-O pudding that used to come in cans now comes in I don't think it even comes that way. Now it comes in a little plastic thing. You take the foil off. That was because of so many deaths from bleeding to death, because people would lick that with their tongue when it was a metal lid and cause a lot of cuts and abrasions. And I want to thank you for changing the world medically that way.
One of my favorite memories with you is when I was younger and you came to watch me while my parents were gone, and I had a baseball game and I forgot my shoes, And so we had to drive there and then back and then there again. And so we went through 9 roundabouts in total. And each and every time you reminded me how much you hated roundabouts. And I think that's just so funny. And that's just so much of who you are, is very persistent in how you think. And I appreciate that. And I'm thankful for the hatred of roundabouts you've given me.
I remember the first time Lauren brought me up to Idaho to visit his grandparents, and Grandpa Nelson just immediately helped me feel loved and welcome. Gave me a big hug, and he called me Darnierta, and I wondered what that meant, and he said that it meant I was darn near to becoming his granddaughter-in-law. And so it just helped me feel very welcomed and loved, and it was just sweet of him to give me a little nickname, and he still uses it today, which is fun. So thank you for helping me feel welcomed to the family, Grandpa Nelson.
I just wanted to remind you of a couple of things that meant so much to me during my life. One thing I remember really clearly is when I was 5 years old, I had my tonsils out, and I remember waking up and seeing you sitting in your chair sleeping. You were sitting there watching over me, making sure that I didn't bleed to death. Thanks so much, Dad. I'm really glad I didn't bleed to death that night. Also, I remember when I was babysitting in that old house that was down just below our house in Chattaray. There was a really stormy night, and the electricity went out, and you know how afraid I was of the dark. Well, I was thinking, I was getting scared and I didn't know what to do, so I looked up towards our house, and here I saw this flashlight winding its way down towards me and bringing me some light. Thanks, Dad, for bringing me light. You always took good care of us. I appreciate that so much, and I'm so in awe of your bravery and your honesty. I'm so proud that you're my dad.
I love that Grandma and Grandpa Nelson let me play at their farm when I go visit them.
Our favorite thing is to come and visit you. I love to hear your stories when I'm there and just be part of your cozy, comfy home, and just the welcoming, loving environment there. Our favorite thing is to come and visit.
Wanted to wish you a happy birthday. We love you, and we're here from Disneyland. A great memory we had with you is you taking us to Disneyland. It was so fun and so many years ago, but it was still great. We still loved it.
So when I think about you and think about the things I've learned from you, I think about a few things. I think about honesty, that you've taught us to be honest and to live with integrity. You've also taught us about work ethic, and that, I mean, both of those things, work ethic and honesty, will bless generations because of the fact that you've taught us those. Big memory I have is way back in, I think it was 1969, when we all went to Disneyland. I was 6. It is something I will never forget. It was a great trip. I still remember, every time I walk by the monorail in Disneyland, I still think of that trip. I do not, and I've done that dozens of times, and I still think about us being there and going there. Something that made that trip even more special was that I found out recently that you spent your bonus money on that vacation for our family, and knowing that you sacrificed that, your mom sacrificed that money for us for that trip, I mean, it makes it even more special.
My favorite memory of Grandpa Nelson is he lets me play with Legos in his house.
I remember as bringing the kids every year, every summer, to your home in Idaho and letting the kids just run free in the good old Idaho country. You let them shoot guns, ride horses, play in the dirt, get dirty, have the crazy mudslide, the hot dog roast, and also you introduced them to John Wayne and Gene Autry.
What do you like to do there, Troy?
Find the kitties and feed the horses and play in the dirt.
You've always been so kind to me, so attentive, and I really feel the love from you, and I'm so grateful for you.
I think that one of my favorite memories with you will always and forever be going to Olive Garden and you demanding the veal parmesan and them never having veal parmesan and you having to settle for something like, I don't know, chicken parmesan. It's so funny and my favorite thing, and I look forward to it every time.
So Grandpa, I'll never forget how you saved me from drowning all those years ago and ruined your boots.
I'll never forget when I first met you, how great I was of you.
My memory is when you were up there with the horses and adjusting their attitude with Jerome. And you hit him with the shovel. You came back and Jerome looked at you and he said, "Hit him again, Grandpa."
I love your stories and I love just learning about everything that you have to teach and learning about the ways of life, of what you like to do and what you used to do and everything.
So many great memories. Just appreciate everything you've done, teaching us how to ride horses and feed the animals and just so many fun things up in Pocatello.
So they tell me you turned 45 twice. Way to go. I just wanted to tell you happy birthday. I love you. Have a great day.
A happy 90th birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa, from your feet heart.
Love you, Dad.
Love you, Dad. Happy 90th birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Birthday from your number 2 blonde joke.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday. I hope you have a terrible day.
We love you so much, Grandpa. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grumpy Grandpa. I love you.
Love you, Grandpa. Happy 90th.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
90th, Grandpa.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy birthday, Grandpa, from your family bishop.
Wishing you a very happy 90th birthday.
We all love you, speaking for your kids, your grandkids, and your great-grandkids. Happy 90th.
Happy birthday, Sergeant Nelson. At ease.
Happy birthday, Grandpa.
Happy 90th birthday.
I hope you live another 90 years.
We love you.
I love you. Happy birthday.
We love you. I love you.